Well, all right, folks, and welcome here to Salvaging, Arizona. Welcome to another Saturday scrapping adventure. Today's area is going to be the farming areas, and then we're going to work our way out into the cities. And I'll tell you, folks, for the last couple days, I felt pretty terrible. I caught some bug. I'm not sure what it was, but I'm getting over it now. So if I'm a little less peppy today, that's why. But hey, folks, we're going to do our best. We're going to go get it. Let's go. Okay, we are at our first stop of the day here. And as I've said before, folks, whenever I get some air and steel, that's a bunch of old stuff I've been taking down. We're going to take it down all metal by scrap today. They're kind of light. Beautiful. Oh, hey. Oh, I thought that was dog food. It's cow stuff. All right. You're on the board with patio furniture. All right. Oh, I got a few metal things there. Okay. Big bed frame. And crutches. Okay. This one looks pretty good. Wow. Actually, not bad at all. Let's dump this out. All right. I'm gonna try something different. Instead of pushing it up, I'm gonna pull it up. Well, that made it a lot easier there, didn't it? That thing weighs a ton, geez. Just gonna get the big rope. Well, I can make baskets now, hey. 2 points. Oh, a little steel meal to boot. Hey, what do you know? Oh yeah, this heavy bugger. Yikes. Okay, weed whacker. What do we got here? I just had one of them. A lot of steel in it. Yep, that is. Beautiful. Okay, let's see here. How bad is this one here? Not horrible. I'll give you a little handle there. Why not? Hey. I'll get it. Oh, I see what the issue is. It was the, what was that? Okay. That one's being a problem, so we're gonna tie this thing down and we'll get moving on. All right. Metal table here. He's come out now. Okay. All right. There's that. Okay, we got a few things over there. We can play our Casio here. All right. These break down. This one here. That one's a Casio. Okay. All right. This break down. That one does. Not. Okay. Okay, I see Romex, so we're gonna grab us some Romex here. Yeah, we'll just grab it all. Why not? Disconnect the two at least. Okay. Alright folks, here in Southern Arizona, as we stare at the beautiful Superstition Mountains, we're heading out to the east side of town. We have got a special invite from our friend Becky. Thank you very much, ma'am. And she has invited us to a place, we were out there a few weeks ago, and there's now another business that needs a clean out. So I'm not sure how much we're going to be able to get out. I was hoping to get Tom with me today, but he was busy. So we're going to go down there, we'll see what we get. Let's give it a shot. Well, all right, folks, we have made it out to Apache Junction, and this is the place here. Hey, Mary and Becky, and this was an old, what'd you say it was again? I'm sorry.
Nothing.
Oh, it was a storage, like.
Thrift store.
Oh, a thrift store at one time. Okay, so we got all that there, and a lot of displays and toolboxes, e-bikes, floor things, all that good stuff. A lot of good stuff. Wow. I think we're going to start on with the display racks, and we'll start working our way from there. So we'll see what we can get today. Well, all right, folks, here we are in this heat. All right, I don't know if I told you today, folks, but I woke up puking, so this is taking a lot out of me today. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with the steel and all the non-ferrous that's left in there, and there's a lot. We're gonna go tomorrow. We got a lot of AC units, all kinds of stuff. So right now we're gonna run the racks down, get the steel, and tomorrow, hopefully when I'm feeling better, we got it. So hey, let's go down and see what this gets us. Alrighty, folks, we have made our way out east down to Scrap Avenue, and I tell you, folks, I caught some kind of bug. I think from having a little man in daycare, you always catch the bugs. And before I got on the freeway to come here, or let's just say I pulled over to the side of the road. So let's hope we can get this stuff dumped out without any other further stops, and then we'll see what we got for all this good stuff. Wow, that's a good one. 8660, 8660. Wow. Alrighty, folks, I tell you, being sick and having heat thrown along with it just zaps all the energy out of you. I tell you, I am hurting a little. 7380, 7380. I also got my dolly back there and whatnot. Not bad, not bad. Alrighty, folks, let's wrap up here for our time today. I want to thank Miss Becky again for letting us go down there and get that stuff. Today we got 1,300 pounds, and I thought it was going to be kind of light because those are just racks, but man, they had some weight to them. They really did. 5 cents a pound, 65 bucks. That's one of the biggest steel runs I've gotten in a long time. Now folks, like I said, I am not feeling good at all. So my plan is to go back to the place tomorrow and get the goodies. I hope I can. If I do, you'll see it. If not, we'll try again another day. But hey folks, I'll see you on the next adventure. All right folks, we're in Salvaging, Arizona, and welcome. We are getting off the freeway here for another day out picking up that stuff for the business. Now normally today would be a Second City run. However, in the Second City, the area that opened up is very small, very narrow, and not much. You don't get much out of it. So instead of gambling on that place, we're going to go to here where we know we got a lot of good goodies. So hey, let's go get it. Well, all right folks, we have made it on down back to the place where we are at. We have been let in, and as you can see, there's a lot of good non-ferrous. We got a little 2 AC units there. We got some floor buffing machines here, and toolboxes, AC units, and a bunch of vacuums, but none of them have the tubes. They're probably just going to wind up clipping the wires. Some little wires on that right there, little thing there. Got the water cooler. Oh, and this big old thing here. Have to see if this beast works, and if it does, we shall see. All right, the way we're going to handle this is we're going to be grabbing non-ferrous first, putting that in, getting all the steel, putting that in the back. So if we get enough, we'll run that down to all metal by scrap. Okay. AC units. And we're gonna see well, I think that might work. Cold air. Looks like someone bought it for 60 bucks at Goodwill. All right, we're gonna leave that one running. Cool this place down a bit, why not? Hey. All right. Come with me. We'll grab those at the end. Oh yeah. Let's start grabbing cords. Okay. Now, start getting the wires off these things. Here's some wires. There you go. There you go. That. Wow. Okay. Okay. All right, folks. We're gonna finish clipping cords and whatnot and get loaded up. We'll see in just a minute. Hey folks, let's have a look at out here. So we got the non-ferrous, or the 90% of most of the non-ferrous AC units, 2 of them, 3 of them actually, one for the top of an RV. Oh, one more thing I forgot to show you. Got me a few acorns while I was here, why not? Like I said, the rest is going to be just getting all, or as much as I can, of this stuff here, grabbing the wires of course, and everything else we can get. So we'll see you in just a bit. Alrighty folks, there we are, loaded up. As we can see here, he did invite us back for a 3rd time next week, but this place might be sold, so I've grabbed what I can today. All the ferrous is up in here in the front. We're gonna chuck that, take the non-ferrous, take that back home. This AC unit works. Helps keep me cool. And we want to thank our friend Mr. Dave back in there for helping us and giving us this opportunity. Thank you, sir. We'll see you down All Metal by Scrap. Well, alrighty folks, here we are up on the scale today, seeing where we're at. Now we got a bunch of non-ferrous and regular, so 8360, 8360. That was a sweaty one. All right, let's check out what we got here on the way out. 7800, 7800. As you can see, we're saving at least 3 AC units, a bunch of wire, and a lot of other good stuff. Well, okay guys, here in Salvador, Arizona, let's do a tale of the tape as we get back here. So today we had 560 pounds of just steel, 5 cents a pound at $28. Now as you can see, we have a lot of other good stuff. That was my main thing today, was to go back and get the goodies. So we got, like I said, lots of wire, AC units, all kind of good stuff for goodies. So hey folks, still feeling a little not the best, but we got to do it again today. Hey, all right, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Well, all right folks, here in Salvador, Arizona, let's do a wrap up of the non-ferrous that we got at that business today. Not a bad one at all. As you can see, this is a Carrier brand rooftop AC unit. I gotta look into more of that, but it does have a ticket dated 8/24. Look like some kind of service, so I don't know, but it's working. But definitely not the old water cooler, of course. I always take apart. Brass doorknob stuff. Good AC unit right there, big one. That thing weighs a ton. Good gosh. Portable one, I don't think that one works. That one was real funky. And then we got 2 of our acorns and some hard drives and some really cool boards. Check those out. I like those ones. Those are cool. And we got aluminum rad there, bunch of wire, a bunch of just good old household wire. And let's get down here and show this one here. This one's really good too. I've shown this a little earlier, but still, I turned this on. These things go for about 500 bucks. It's a Winter brand, WHYNTER. But yeah, it blows cold. So I'm probably gonna look at selling this one. Definitely not a bad run at all. Not a bad run. A lot of good stuff from this. And again, Miss Becky and Dave, I thank you all folks for giving me this stuff. I really do. Thank you. And folks, on to the next adventure. I think we're just gonna get a little wire salad here. Look at this old thing. This old 70s beast right here. It's a head unit, record player and all that. Wow. That is an old one, isn't it? That it is. No, I don't really want to do any destruction-wise stuff at the house, so we'll grab as much as we can. Just bear with me, folks. We'll grab a little bit of wire salad here off this old beast, and shall move on. Folks, I pre-started on this one here because I was looking around and seeing, but let's see what anything in these bags. Looks like a house clean out. It's like a Springfield XD. Let's see. Oh, but hey, we'll take the gun lock, why not? Sure. Big good chunk of aluminum in there. There we go. We're gonna be using the rack. Okay. Yep. Let's grab this. All right. I think the screens are going to wind up staying, but what is this? Infilling. All right. See the pile here. Let's. Okay. Well, wow, a lot of lights. Let's get our clippers before we do anything else. that one. And that one. This one. Man. All right, folks, we're gonna do a little cut down session here, and then we will move on. Good deal. Okay, I think I saw a few things here, some small stuff. Thing grabber there. Looks like a little house clean out. Huh. An electric robot. Billy, sure. Huh. Oh, look at that, some brass. And that, very nice, very nice. So we got the brass, there's that. Let's get these out. It's got a little bit of brass on it, we'll take that off, of course. We're gonna put you down the rabbit hole. That's where you're gonna go. Got the brass piece off there. Oh, looks like we got a old school special there. Let's see here. One of the commenters said I haven't done a breakdown on one of these in a while, but I haven't got one of these. One of the real fatback ones. There we go. Alrighty, we're gonna try a Grande Arizona special here. They stripped for me, which is awful nice of them. It's a light one. Wow. This one is light. Yikes. Oh man, these things weigh a ton. And there's that. All right. Hey folks, looks like we got us a lemonade stand here. All right, we're gonna grab one of them. Hey guys, wasn't sure if I had the change, but I do. I'll take a lemonade.
Lemonade?
Dollar? Yeah, $1.50. Right, $1.50?
Yeah.
Yeah, that should do it there.
Thank
cool,
you.
man. Thanks, guys. You guys have a great one.
Thank you.
See ya. See ya. That's some good lemonade. All right, let's boogie, folks. All right, folks, PD story time. Yes, PD story time once again. And today's topic is going to be alcohol violations. Yay. And I worked in a college town, so that was a big one for us. So we're going to talk about that for a little bit. Now, the two big ones that we had were minor in possession, MIP, and minor in consumption, MIC. So if they had the bottle, MIP. If they're just drunk, MIC, consumption. Now, as I mentioned before, I worked the party patrol a lot. That was where, an off-duty job where you just go out and answer party calls. And as a college town, obviously, there's lots of parties. And there was a lot of these super high-rise, I mean 19, 20-story student living complexes. And those things, we used to call them whirlpools, because once you went in there, you couldn't get out, because you get one party and another party, and then on the 16th floor there's a party, then on the second floor there's a party, and you're just up and down those elevators all night long. And so a lot of it would happen though, you'd find a lot of obviously underage people in those complexes. I remember many times we'd have people empty out of the we'd have security, because security would also accompany us in those high rises. And they would just, and anyone who was underage, we'd line them up on the wall, and we just start a little ticket writing program of all MICs, and off they went. And we'd also have what's called the PBT, portable breath test, and you've all seen it on cops, that little thing they put up to your face. Between us, we'd write a bunch of those. Now, I wasn't too keen on that. A lot of, because like I said, a big thing was just to break up the party, but there were many times that we would do that as well. It was funny, you could always tell who was underage, because the minute they saw you, the solo cup was here, and then it went down here. From here, what? I ain't got nothing. Those are the ones I went up to, and it was funny because on party calls, that was one way I would get the door open sometimes. I'm going to explain another. I would give them amnesty, let's put it that way. What I would say to the guy, the first person I saw put their thing down outside of a party, I'd say, hey, how old are you? 20. Okay, here's the deal. Now I can write you for a ticket for this, or you can go in that house and you can find the owner and have him come out and talk to me. Will you do that for me? And man, that worked so well. I cannot tell you, there'd be 300-400 people in the house, and 10 minutes later, out comes the dude. You know, I had many run for me. I had a girl actually fight with me one time. She had a beer, and then I said, hey, how old are you? And she tried to get away, and I grabbed onto her, and she fought. And I had to wind up taking her down and cuffing her up, and it was it was an interesting one. One interesting part was having to pour out the beer, because you know, when you got a bunch of people there, and you know, they got coolers full of the beer, well, if no one's of age, it's got to get poured out. You know, the amount of Keystone and Keystone Light and Bud Light I poured out over the years, and one thing I would do was I would have them pour it out, because that would hurt. And let them know, look, you can't be doing this stuff. The college I worked in would get, it's known as a party college, so a lot of kids from other states would come there, and a lot of them were very wealthy, came from wealthy families, and man, they were terrible to deal with. You get a drunk rich kid, hey, I'm pre-law, man, you can't do this, I'm pre-law. They always said they were pre-law. I don't know. At the party calls, a lot of times what I would do is, if they wouldn't open the door or they wouldn't leave, you know, because a lot of times the biggest concern about the masses at the party is they're all 19, 20 years old and they're all drunk, and they don't want to walk out past a bunch of cops and worry about that. So if we were just wanting to get the party cleared out, let's say it's just enormous, some 300-400 person party, I would just either get on my PA or as loud as I could, I would just say, hey folks, I realize most of you here are underage. If you leave now, we won't give tickets. And man, I tell you what, that worked like a charm. You'd see the back gate open, the front door open, and people would just start pouring out and pouring out and pouring out. And I would just say, you know, also I would say, and any alcohol, leave there. And that's how they would do it. So it's gonna be a little short one today about alcohol violations. Like I said, I dealt with those my entire career. So hope you guys enjoyed that one, and let's get on back. Alrighty, get us one of these things here. Oh, this is a heater light or something? I don't know. Send that one down the rabbit hole. All right. Well, there's a good sized pile there, isn't it? A scene, a weed whacker. Busted one. Well, two parts is easier to handle than one. Well, that's something metal. There's some little motor in there. Hey, we got the big old bass drums. Well, I don't have room for this, but I sure can rob it, which I will do. There we go. Down the rabbit hole. Christmas lights, cheapy ones, a little bit of hardware there, and this in here. Oh man, usually on the house clean outs they give me some good stuff. Grease lightning, cleaner and degreaser. Yep, we'll do that. Sure. And the wire there. Okay. Wait a second. Will you fit? Oh, you will, huh? Hey folks, there we go. Alrighty. Well, there we go. Well, we ended our day here, folks, at our favorite place, Einstein Brothers Bagels. Got me my good old sesame seed bagel. Hey, let's have a look at a wrap up here. Not bad today, not bad at all. Especially that I'm feeling a lot better. Whole lot better. I can actually eat, yay. But as you can see, good amount of heavy stuff. Really good stuff here. And we are now going to be running this all on down to All Metal by Scrap. Let's see what we get. Let's get on down there. Alrighty folks, here we are getting up on the scale. 81, 81.40. 81.40. Not bad. All right, cool grooming there. All right. Alrighty folks, here we are on the way out, and it is a lovely 106 degrees here in the valley, and we are getting up on the scale here, and we're seeing what we go out at. Let's see here. 72.40, 72.40, not bad. Woo! Grease lightning. Alrighty folks. Well, hey, let's do a wrap up here, folks. We just dumped all the steel down there. Got a little bit of non-ferrous, you can see, but good little wire salad here of some Christmas lights and some regular stuff. He even found me a little bit of Romex as well. A lot of steel today, and we got this little nice aluminum casting right there. Not bad at all. Let's do a wrap up here. 920 pounds. Not bad at all. $46. Now that wasn't bad at all. And folks, I looked at YouTube Studio the other day, or just on the way in I should say, and we are at 35 subscribers. Guys, thank you so much. And like I said, my goal this year is for 5,000 by the end of the year. And let's also, before we go, let's see what we did. Now, in regards to all the other places that we went, we had 65 the first day. That was our first rundown at that one place. 27 in steel, and then 46 and then so 138 all in steel. Not bad, not including all of the AC units and all this good stuff that we got here. So really good run today, folks, and hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you all next week. Thank you very much. Bye.